Hello all, Dennis Lady 4 here, and bringing you day 2 of the spring friendly tournament. It was actually the exact same score. It's 6-4, and the only problem is it's not going to show 6-4 though on my record. It's going to be like it's not going to count the 6. uh, I love that. I should have been expecting this from the start. I figured because maybe the official site said like if you do disconnect, that you're going to be like penalized and stuff like that, or it's frowned upon. That's like all I had all day. And I know like people might be thinking like, well maybe you just had like a bad connection. Well, I won't lie. One time, yeah, I had a bad connection. Thankfully, the match finished and it saved before the connection thing, went out because it said sending your review. Please don't turn off power. And it said okay. And then it said, excuse me, it said, what do you want to do now? And it's like, do you want to upload the video? I'm like, no. It says, do you want to save? Like, battle. I'm like, yeah, battle. And as soon as I started doing the battle, it kicked me back out. So it's like you've been kicked out of the Wi-Fi, stuff like that. But for three of my battles, two of them I was winning and one I was losing, and he just up and quit for some reason. I mean, he might have a disconnection problem. So technically one of the others, but it just seems suspicious when I'm winning a perfect run. I mean, I'm KOing every Oko. I hate that term. I know it's one hit KO, but it sounds so odd. Oko. I'm one hitting everything. I was just on a roll. My Pokemon were faster. I picked the right moves. Like I had the Ming Shao and the Chandelure. Well, no, it was Zoroark disguised as Chandelure. And it just like with the choice specs, I was just like knocking things out. And Ming Shao was like, I nailed every high jump kick and knocking it out. And those are the people who, during the battle, instead of just running, I admit I ran because there was one guy who I didn't even touch. Like I think I hit him like once or twice, but I did like nothing. Trick Room team, gotta love him. And he got me. He got me good. And I was down to Blastoise, and somehow my Blastoise was outspeeding a Zapdos. I don't know. I'm going to have to look over the list again and everything like that because I could have sworn like all these Pokemon that I'm with the Trick Room, like Rotoms and Zapdos, like I could have sworn these were all really fast Pokemon. Like even just like their base speed, like they should have been pretty fast. This is what I get for not being like useless knowledge of every stat in Pokemon. Like when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, I have like a lot of useless knowledge. Like I know almost every card in every set from the beginning sets. Oh man! But in Pokemon, I'm like such a dunce. Like I said in previous videos, I basically know if it's meant to be a physical attacker, special attacker, physical wall, defensive wall, high HP, speed, and all that. That's why I'm going nuts because like every time I see Zapdos, it's like because I know my Zapdos is not going to speed this and stuff like that, and it's always against other fast Pokemon. And my Blastoise in the Trick Room is freaking losing. he's outspeeding Zapdos, and he doesn't even have Iron Tail or something, or the Iron Ball, which would lower its speed to make which would make sense. No, it has like the Thunder Gem or the Electric Gem, whatever it is, and that's all I'm seeing too. Oh my god! Almost every match is just gem people. I'm saying they're basically they're just going for the win. It kind of sucks because no one wins anything from this. This isn't a major tournament or anything like that. It's all a friendly competition, and everyone's just like, I gotta fucking win. I gotta nail that fucker hard. Everything's with the gems. I mean, I've seen some people set up like I've seen the tailwinds. I saw one guy like use substitute and stuff like that, and that's it makes sense. You're trying to set up and do stuff. I mean, I really don't have much set up in my team, but I just have like the life orb, the choice specs, and that's really it. Everything else, like I have an air balloon, a leftovers, toxic orb. I think I said the air balloon. Yeah, but the only really power ones is the life orb and the choice specs. I mean, I just don't think the gems. I guess they're perfect for this now that it's coming down to it. but like that's all I'm getting, and it's actually kind of annoying because like now that's kind of like all I'm predicting in each match. Every time I see someone, I'm like, well, here comes a gem, and sure enough, like here comes a freaking odd, and it's like an odd gem too. I guess for certain reasons it makes sense. Like I fought a Haxorus today. I think I mentioned this yesterday too. Like this happened. A guy had a Haxorus that was like a special attacking Pokemon. I don't know if I did mention that yesterday or not. But today I fought another guy who had a Haxorus and it was a special attacker, and he used flamethrower and he had a fire gem, and I'm like, why? Like to me, I mean, maybe against an ice type Pokemon. I have not to this day come across any Pokemon who have ice. Certain just ice. Like I haven't come across a Galali or Reggie Ice or something like that, or Mammoth. I've not come any across any of those Pokemon. So it's like, why would you bring a fire gem on a Haxorus with flamethrower or any freaking fire type team? It was just like it made no sense to me. I mean, I'm remembering everything detailed because I did this in the morning. But as I was saying, I totally got off track. My apologies, you two. Yeah, like you're, you're hanging on every word. Like, what's he saying next? uh, I know the people were disconnecting because it brought me right back to, would you like to seek another battle? And every time I disconnect, it kicks me out of the freaking Wi-Fi, and I have to like reboot the Wi-Fi up again. So it just bothers me the fact that it's when you're doing a free rating, and I actually been wanting to talk about this. You're playing free. Nobody sees your losses. Only you know your losses. They only see your wins. Like for when I do rotation, it's gonna have 4 wins, and on my screen it has 0 losses because thankfully I've not lost any rotation matches. But like on my triples, it's gonna have like 8 wins. No, it's like 8, 9 wins and like 6 losses. Only I see the losses. I don't know if people don't know this somehow, but when you go to a free rating, it don't. I mean, I've never done the rated one because I don't want to go in there unless I have a good team. And even then, I'm not gonna run. I might run if it's I know it's pointless because it's like why. I have one Pokemon left and he's in the red and he's poison. It's like, well, I gave him my best and he's got like 5 Pokemon left. I don't think I can make a comeback from this. Just might as well run and admit defeat. Why like take the humiliation and let my fucking Pokemon just like get that last hit in? So no, I still feel like I went down fighting. Just I know when to quit. I don't know, but that's basically all I did today. As I said, it was weird. Like almost everyone was gems. It was gems and trick rooms today. And yesterday I encountered like one gem user, and he didn't even have all of them. Like he just had like one gem. It was weird. But like in this one guy, I think he was from Germany. Nothing but gems. Like he had an Ambipom and would fake out with a normal gem. And I guess he had Technician and just totally fucking one hit in one of my Pokemon. I was like, whoa. That's the power of the gems. That's no. This is a friendly. Everyone's got their own reason for going in. Maybe people are going in just to win when you're not winning anything. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm basically just going there to test myself, and yeah, technically this is a test, but I don't think I don't know. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. People who do go to the professional Pokemon tournaments and stuff like that, please let me know if that's basically what it's like. Everyone just like uses the gems, and it's like guts, no glory. And I can understand then because you're winning stuff. You're winning like a title. I think maybe money. I don't know. I don't do that. Like I know in Yu-Gi-Oh you win like you win title and you win like these really expensive cards that you can't get anywhere else until like later on. So it makes sense. Like he's the YCS champion. He got all this and stuff like that. But since I'm new to the Pokemon world, so I'm playing the games, but competitive wise, I'm new. So I don't know what the winner of the big stuff gets for that. So please, like, if anyone knows, like, you can definitely let me know. I'm not really gonna probably do any research because I really don't think I'll ever be that competitive. I'm basically just doing it to have fun and to put up a decent fight. I don't think I'm going to go in there and be like, oh, I'm totally going to smoke this guy. Oh, he's running like Sandstorm team. It's a guaranteed win for me. What else? So that was basically day 2. Uh, so I'm basically 6-4 again, but it's probably not going to count 3 of those matches. But I didn't really even bother doing other matches because I wasn't getting aggravated, but it's sometimes it's a hassle just finding a match, and that just kind of bothers me because like I did a little bit in the morning, a little bit in the afternoon, and I figured kids from school. I mean, this is all around the world. Like I fought somewhere from Jersey, Germany, Japan, all these other places, and I'm like that's impressive, and you get to see like other people. Another thing is too, some people are not prepared for this. Like you may be like, what are you talking about? Well, they don't have items on. I mean, maybe they were rushed, like maybe they just got at the last second or something like that. But I've countered a team where only like one Pokemon had an item equipped. It was like a Liepard. I mean, which is cool. I think it's interesting the fact that he was using a Liepard. But he was the only one that had an item equipped. Everything else, like he had a Crocodile. What did he use? A Crocodile. I think he had a Dust Noir and Among Us. And people were here, they're like, well, that's a fucking shitty team. No wonder he has nothing equipped. You can't do that. Everyone's got their own right. Like I actually saw someone use Galvantula today, and that Galvantula fucking owned me, and I was so impressed. I was actually annoyed with it because it had a unique style to it. Like it had thunder, but it used like disable, and and it was so fucking fast. I really don't know how it got that fast because I was like I've been breeding like I had a whole box one time of just timid Galvantulas, and like half of them had the correct characteristics of the speed increase, and I maxed that bitch out, and I thought my guy was maxed. I really have to just open my DS, get to the laptop, go to Cerebi or something like that, and be like, all right, max. Oh, okay, there's that. Well, mine's like 30 points off. No wonder he's not that fast. And just like really see where I'm messing up, and like breed another one. Because that really blew me away. I mean, I don't think I'll do the same moveset. I like my moveset the way it is, like pure attacking. But maybe that's not too bad of a idea. That's like another reason I'm doing it, to get ideas. Like maybe the disable is a great idea. Like it did mess me up. Thankfully, it didn't affect me because I was changing attacks during my bit. Like I attacked Pokemon with Thunder, and it did a lot of damage. Like he was in like this much red. So I was like, okay, well, in case he switches, I'm just gonna Bug Buzz because I know he had like a couple of Dark on his team. So there's no point in me risking another Thunder and missing. So I did. I switched over to Bug Buzz, and he did Disable, and thankfully my Thunder was disabled. So it did that, and since it's got Compound Ice, he can hit multiple targets, and that was really impressive. Because he can like disable a whole bunch of stuff, and then you're like, I guess you're left with struggle. I don't know how that would work if all your moves are disabled, because I've never seen that happen. That would be interesting to see. That's worth testing out. That is worth testing out. But that's it. That's day 2. So day 3 probably will be much more of the same. More trick rooms, more gems, and I'm just gonna see how I can do against it. So hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you tomorrow for day 3.